whether I work or not, based on work I put into that company 22 and 21 and 20 years ago, and probably 19 and 18 years ago as well. So I created an ongoing residual income stream by working with a company that was able to provide me with that. Now, when I was first approached with this company, the company we're here to talk about tonight, which is called ViSalus, I didn't see it. I didn't get it. I wasn't interested. You see, I was invited to look at it in 2010. And during the calendar year of 2010, the company did $34 million. And I thought, okay, big deal. That's not very impressive. But I stumbled across it again at the end of 2011, the beginning of 2012, and I came to find out that this company had grown from doing $34 million to $231 million in a one-year leap. And it was very similar to what that other company did 22 years ago when I was involved with that other company. And I recognized that as being something that's very unique in the home-based business arena, that only two companies in the last 25 years have put up numbers like that, the company I was involved with and one other company. So here was a third company that was going through that growth. Now, in the first 9 months of this year, we've gone from doing $231 million in 2011 to doing $495 million in the first 9 months alone. And I know from firsthand experience that during times like this, of crazy, ridiculous hyper-growth, ordinary people make extraordinary money. I'm an example of that. That's what happened to me 22 years ago. Well, we're having it happen again with this company as this company goes into momentum. We're not in momentum yet, but we're well on our way. Now, this kind of massive growth was impressive to me because of where I've come from before, but it should also, and I'm guessing is, impressive to you because I know I don't have to tell you this, we're going through a massive recession. We're going through the worst economic time of our lives, yet this company is going through a massive growth phase, and get a load of this. The growth phase is based solely on word of mouth and word of mouth advertising, which tells me that as we talk about the products, that they absolutely positively work. During a horrible recession, if products don't work and they're being sold only through word of mouth advertising, we would not be seeing this kind of growth. Now we're going to talk a little bit more about commissions and the kind of money that's being made here, including the fact that we have 3 new people each and every day that are actually able to say that they're making $100,000 or more per year. Okay? 50% of what this company takes in is available to be paid out to people like you and me and Dave Burke and Tim and Linda who are on the line and Jerry Hicks and Jeff Rivera and all kinds of other people on the line can participate in that. Now, thousands of home-based businesses go through or talk about going into momentum or entering momentum, but the reality is that ViSalus is only the third networking company in the last 25 years to put up numbers like this. Now, I participated in one of those other companies. This time, you can participate. And you're hearing about ViSalus before the masses are. People are just starting to hear about this. We've started in Canada, United States, a little bit of business in Jamaica. We're about to go international, and you have an opportunity to participate before this company goes international. Keep in mind that the only way somebody can become involved with this company is through an existing promoter. So as our company starts to expand internationally, the only way people in other markets can get involved is through an existing promoter. So if you're somebody that's building right now, putting together a team of promoters, as the company goes international, the bigger your net, the better you're going to do. I already mentioned this, 3 new people each and every day right now that can say that they have just started to earn a 6-figure per year income with this company. Between 700 and 800 new 6-figure income earners in this company so far. That's more than Apple, Google, and Facebook have generated in the last 3 years. ViSalus and the 90-day challenge is doing that. Our numbers of people that are earning 6 figures or greater per month are also growing on a monthly basis. We have 17 new millionaires so far. Now, remember I said I was involved in one of the other 2 network marketing companies that put up numbers like this? Well, we created over 800 millionaires and dozens of people who made decamillions. And by decamillions, I mean 10 million or more, multiples of 10 million, in the years the company went from small to big in the years immediately following. Okay, now, here's something else that might be interesting to you. Maybe you've had some experience in the online or home-based business arena before. Maybe you've been in business for yourself before. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you've never had success in business or marketing or any kind of anything. Well, over half of those having success with ViSalus have never had success before. and about half of those are actually under the age of 35. It's not typical in this industry to have success when you're young, but it is typical in our company. Here's the slide that Dave likes the best. Dave, why don't you take this one, please?
Yeah, so we're kind of like peeling back the layers of the onion here, and we're going to be going through different components of the system. This is one of the ones that I like best because it edifies your business, right? There's a CAR program in this home-based business, and they designed this CAR program differently than anyone that we've ever seen. You see, typically a CAR program's for a top producer. I mean, you got to come in and do an awful lot to get it. They decided to invert the CAR program. What that means is they wanted to create a CAR program where everybody could qualify, which was absolutely brilliant. So what happens is people come into this business, and within days, weeks, or a few months, they earn a brand new BMW. Now, let me just be clear about this. They earn a brand new BMW that's paid for by someone else. So we can't say it's free because you got to do some things to earn it, but it's so easy to earn that 14,487 people have already gotten their new BMW, and it said lifetime bonus. So I came into the business. 22 days later, I earned the BMW. I got to go pick it out. It's in my name, and it's paid for life by ViSalus. And we still didn't fix this slide, but I was 22 days. My wife got hers in 20, Marie a few days, Anson a few days, Roger a few days, Heather, Dana a few days, Bruce and Dan 2 weeks, Jerry Hicks 4 weeks, and we can keep going on and on and on and on and on. So here's the thing. This was amazing to me. Wait a minute. I can come into a home-based business within a matter of a few weeks, start earning a residual income, get up all kinds of bonuses and money, and virtually have full-time income from a part-time work, creating a residual income, and I get a free car for life. That was an absolutely amazing thing to me. Back to you, Marie.
It is amazing. As Dave, I didn't get it when we first saw it, when I first saw this. I really didn't get how important the car is to a lot of people, how motivating it is, and how much fun it is to have it, because when you're relatively new in a business and you have a BMW that's paid for by the company, that's in your name, your friends, the naysayers, the family, the people that maybe question whether you were sane getting involved in a business when you didn't maybe have any experience before, any success before, are all of a sudden lining up to join you. It's quite amazing, actually. So when I looked at this as an entrepreneur, as somebody that had success in this industry, and I know as Dave looked at it as somebody who was a very successful business person before he got involved. Dave, by the way, was on the radio coast to coast and was retired in his early 40s. So I know one of the first questions we both asked is, how is it that a company goes in this economy from $34 million in 2010 to doing $495 million in the first 9 months of 2012 alone? Well, the first thing is that this company is monetizing and teaching us how to monetize free social media. So things like Facebook and Twitter and Pinterest and Instagram and LinkedIn and Google Circles, Google Plus it's also referred to as. These are tools and things that we use to communicate anyways, and we have ways actually, plural, that are free and simple to help you make money and use these tools for marketing. Now, you don't have to have any experience to do it. It's great if you already have a Facebook account. You don't have to have any of the other accounts. You don't even have to have a Facebook account to be successful here. If you're somebody that doesn't like social media, there's lots of other ways to do it. But we're embracing social media, and we're showing people how to use free tools to market their business, something anyone can do if they put their mind to it and put a little time and energy into it. Now, here's another reason that we're seeing massive growth during this horrible economy. Our product is perfectly priced. By that I mean it's $1.65 for a wonderfully delicious, nutritious, full of probiotics and fiber and a high-quality protein, fat-burning meal replacement shake. How's that for a long sentence? Okay, but $1.65 is one of the first important points. A lot of companies have shakes, but they're usually at least twice this price. And we have a situation where we can actually give somebody and show somebody how they can have a balanced, nutritious meal that can help them burn body fat, increase lean muscle, have more energy for a whopping $1.65 a serving. You can hardly buy a cup of coffee in most markets for $1.65 or a bottle of water, let alone a full-blown balanced meal that burns body fat. So we're actually saving people money on their grocery bill. We provide 30 meals for $49 and 60 meals for $99. And again, those meals, or the product can be used as a snack replacement, burn body fat, increase lean muscle, and help people have even more energy. Now, do you know anybody that would like any one of those three things? Probably you, if you're like me or like Dave. 66% of the United States is currently overweight. 30% are considered clinically obese. And I submit to you that everybody else is watching what they eat and how they eat. And we appeal to people like that as well. There's a reason that people that are not fat. They work at it. So they're interested in a product like that, and we therefore have mainstream appeal. Huge, huge market, a growing market. And we're emotional. People get excited about it when they start to burn body fat, when they start to have more lean muscle. Okay? I'm going to turn it back to Dave in just 1 second here. But I also want to mention something else. There was just an initiative in California with this last election about genetically modified ingredients or crops and the identification of such on packaging. Well, you'll be happy to know that our products are made with non-genetically modified ingredients. Our shake is a highly absorbable protein. It's safe for diabetics. It's gluten-free. It's lactose-free. Again, it's high in fiber, high in probiotics, and it's kosher as well. We saw some celebrities there. Those celebrities, by the way, are not paid endorsers. They're people that are choosing to promote Physalis because they've fallen in love with the product after being introduced to the products and the product line by their family, by their friends, by their contacts. Dave, take this one, please.
So I was sitting back listening and watching. I'm going, I wonder if they got it. I wonder if they got it. I know you're going to get it now because I'm going to tell you what you may not have got. How does a company go from $34 million to almost $500 million, do numbers like we haven't seen in 25 years? By the way, that other company, people made millions, and we saw that, so we're in it to make millions. And if you get in, there's a chance you could too. But how do you do it selling shakes, right? There's a lot of other weight loss programs out there. Why this one? Why is this one all of a sudden went crazy? It's because what's in the shake. You see, here it is. There's a special Trisorb non-GMO protein, a hydroslate protein but the FDA allows to be called a fat loss accelerant, and it's the only protein on the planet that can use that claim. This protein was very expensive to produce, and obviously Physalis figured out how to produce it to where they can put it in a meal replacement for less than $2. And what it does is, here it is, guys. You ready? It burns body fat without exercise. I have a gentleman I just talked to last week. He had back surgery 3 weeks ago, started taking it. He lost 12 pounds laying in bed. This is why this product has went viral. Now, of course, if you add exercise to it, you're going to go even faster, but we haven't seen a product do that before. So it burns body fat without exercise and replaces it with lean muscle. And they're doing it for less than the cost of people's food now, and it provides a fully balanced meal. This is why it went viral. You saw those pictures of those people. We have people across the country going through transformations, and it's now we've turned it into the 90-day challenge where we have over 1 million people who've joined the 90-day challenge, and celebrities are coming aboard constantly because the insane results it's having. Back to you, Marie.
Absolutely, just an absolutely amazing situation, and something that, this price point, incredible. Again, perfect for this economy. We're saving people money on their grocery bill. It's super simple to use. You take 1 to 2 shakes a day. We call it the shake that tastes like a cake mix. It's delicious. Now, you can have it be slightly sweet. You can make it a little sweeter. You can make it savory. You can add all kinds of things to it, anything from spinach to chocolate. You can make it taste like a chocolate bar or a pina colada or a cherry cheesecake. One of my favorite ways to make it is with spinach or kale blended in the blender. You can mix it up in a shaker cup. You can put it in a blender. You can take it in the road with you. It's super, super simple and easy. Thousands of variations, so people never get bored with it. And again, super convenient and only $1.65 for a meal replacement. Now, if $1.65 doesn't seem good enough, get a load of this. Our company decided that one of the ways to get even more people out there using the product and to make it even simpler for us as promoters was to provide a way that people could get it for free. Now, this is brilliant for two ways. First thing is that in order to get your product for free, you simply introduce 3 of your family members, your friends, your neighbors, your coworkers, people you volunteer with, anybody, okay? Anybody that's interested in burning some body fat, having some more lean muscle, and having more energy. Once you have 3 friends that are on the program with you, 2 things happen. Number 1 is you're more likely to have success. Studies have shown that if you have people by your side that are doing the challenge with you, or doing a challenge, a health challenge, or a weight loss challenge, a weight management challenge, a fitness challenge with you, you're more apt to have success. But in our case, when you have 3 friends to do it with you, your product is actually free. Company charges you for shipping and handling, but they drop ship your product to you for free each and every month. Now, it's not every month that you the same 3 customers qualify you for getting the product for free. So you have 3 customers that go on the product with you, they stay on the product with you, and every company will send you your product for free. They'll charge you the shipping and handling, which is a very minimal amount, but you get product drop shipped to your doorstep for free. Right now, 1 in 4 of our promoters are getting the product for free, and if you've been around the industry of networking, then you realize that this is groundbreaking in the industry, because we have what's referred to as a disappearing auto ship. You can be in the business and be active and actually not paying for product, yet receiving your product. I've never had anybody call the company and say, cancel my auto ship order because I'm getting the free product and I don't want free product. Okay? This is another one of the reasons that we have amazing retention here. Okay? Make sense? Certainly did to me, and it's one of the reasons this company is growing so quickly. Now, another reason the company is growing really, really quickly is that we're backed by a $1.6 billion per year New York Stock Exchange publicly traded company. That means that we're rock solid and we're transparent. So those numbers that Dave and I gave you, the 34 million to 231 million in from 2010 to 2011, and the 495 million in the first 9 months of 2012, you can check those numbers, okay? This is a publicly traded New York Stock Exchange company, or a division of a publicly traded company. We are headed up by a gentleman that's there in the middle. His name is Ryan Blair, a remarkable individual with his 2 partners. All 3 of them, before they were age of 30, individually made over $1 million in the industry of network marketing. They also, Ryan in particular, has been involved in other businesses, a multimillionaire before he was at the age of 30. He's sought after to write articles for the Financial Times, Men's Health, the Wall Street Journal, Entrepreneur Magazine. He's a featured contributor to Forbes, Forbes Inc. He also has a New York Times bestseller. That's who's heading up our company. Pretty amazing and very unique individual. The company has a 65,000 square foot distribution and support center in place to support us. We don't have to drop ship product. We don't have to inventory product. The company drop ships on our behalf. Orders that are in by 3 p.m. on any business day are drop shipped the same day to clients and promoters. Orders that come in after 3 p.m. Eastern are shipped the next business day. Now, ViSalus is keeping growth with what we're doing. That 65,000 square foot facility is more than we need right now to keep up with growth. The company's prepared to keep investing in the infrastructure to support us. And here's another example of what they're doing. In 2011, 71 employees were in place to support us, to support promoters like you. 458 today in November of 2012. Okay, the company is keeping pace with our growth, and that's important. You want to partner with a company that's going through massive growth and a company that can keep up with that growth. This company can do it. ViSalus is providing us with all kinds of amazing tools to build our business. Do you know that when you join us, you will end up with 11 websites up and running and ready to go, personalized with your contact information, ready to go within seconds of joining us. The other thing the company's provided us with is all kinds of publicity, third-party credibility. that helps us in building our business. Success from Home magazine has featured us multiple times within the magazine, 3 times in the cover so far, 2010 in September, 2011 in September, and just recently 2012 in September. Not only were we on the cover, but we were cover to cover. We were cover to cover in a business magazine that you can pick up at any Barnes & Noble, your local magazine stand, or any bookstore in North America. How amazing is that, to be able to take a tool like that, a magazine like that, plunk it down your car.
We lose you, Marie? Good thing I was paying attention. Marie, we lost your audio. Okay. So as Marie's saying, we have the power of the media stuff in place, and I'm going to see if I can get her. If you can go ahead and just click next slide, please, Marie. And I'll just take over from here. Uh-oh. Give us just 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. Are you back, Marie? Hello, hello. If not, I will pick it up here in just a second. Are you back? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pick this up. I'm going to switch me to presenter. Okay, so that should be, I should be picking it back up here, okay. So what Marie was talking about was the Success from Home magazine and all the tools that we have. Absolutely phenomenal. One of the things we do too is this company is about life, health, and prosperity. So we're really big about contributing to others, and this is one big reason why Marie came back. You heard that she made millions in a business similar to this, and when she saw the numbers ViSalus were doing, she said, wait a minute, it's happening again. One of the reasons is that she wants to give back, takes cash to care. Marie's a philanthropist. That's why she's coming back to make more. And ViSalus is in alignment with that, meaning we've given over 2 million meals to children. And when we donate, ViSalus matches, and they still pay us on it, which is crazy. All right. So the Rich build networks. This is not your traditional network marketing company. Network marketing companies have changed. ViSalus is very different and unique, but networks pay you big time, and you'll see that some of the top businessmen in America now agree that the benefits, the leveraged income, and you get paid over and over and over again. The key is being in the right company, the right place, the right time with the right product that goes viral, and then you get to experience the miracle of that exponential growth. And let's go through that real quick. And this is the key. This will show you, if you get this part, how you can create a residual income from life and how to create an explosive income from home, and to know that it's just going to keep building every month. Now, in this business, we have a system. There's online systems. We have coaching that we're going to talk about. But really what we do is we coach you to get 3. We want to have you bring in 3 other promoters. And you get paid a residual lifetime income on that. And then what we do, and this is great, especially if you don't know a lot of people, is after we get you 3, we're going to help those 3 get 3. Right? So now we have people start coming in that really weren't recruited by you, but brought in by others, or the business shared by others, and we watch that exponentially grow week after week, month after month. And let me tell you something. Network marketing business model is a miracle. The power of exponential growth, the power of creating leverage. But the reason why a lot of people aren't successful is in it because they haven't seen that growth. And in ViSalus, we're seeing it. Like Marie said, her dumb luck story, she was involved in a company that went from 40 million to 250 million to $500 million. Boom. When you're in a company that's doing that, that's when that stuff starts to happen. You have to be in a company that has a viral product and a business model that works. And this was amazing to me because I saw it happen. Literally, I brought in actually 4 people in 2 weeks, and then it went up that much and that much. And literally, months later, I was in this category, meaning that I've already created in 5 months a residual income for life of well over $1,000, and I'm already created an income of close to $100,000 a year in 5 months working part-time. Keep in mind, I'm coaching people out of debt for free. I spend the majority of my time doing that. So it's an amazing business. Marie saw this happen. She saw this happen 21 years ago in that company that's similar to the one we're in now, and that literally it happened like this. She got in a car accident, and even though she was in bed for 10 months, she saw next month, boom, that happened. Next month, boom, that happened. Next month, boom, that happened. And she created a business with well over 10,000 people in 30 countries. This is what's happening now. I went to a conference in Los Angeles, and I met so many people that had 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 people underneath them in a matter of 14 months, making anywhere from 10,000 a month to 100,000 a month. We haven't seen this happen like this, like it's happening now. There's only 2 other companies in 25 years where these things really happen to a lot of people, not just a few. Remember, that one company 21 years ago that Marie was in that went into momentum created more millionaires than any other company on this planet. If you got in too late or got in too early, you had to get in that window, and that's where we're at with ViSalus right now, where you can see that exponential growth. Now, that organization builds, and remember, you only brought in 3 people, but you have this many. So you're getting paid on the efforts of others. If we take that times just having 3 customers each, with 1 meal replacement, less than a cup of coffee, people losing weight like crazy, love it. They keep taking it. It gives them all the balance they need for their nutrition. Then, bam, $72,000 a month. Well, here's the thing. I don't care if you can envision this or not. And I couldn't at first, but after meeting dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens, there's 2,000 people at that conference that were doing numbers between here and here in a matter of months. I was like, man, this thing's actually happening. Well, even if we're off by 90%, you're still going to make $7,200 a month. This is what I loved about this business. It just grows every month. Some of us go faster than the others, but here's the thing. It don't matter if you want to quit your job in 30 days or 6 months. If you want to quit your job, if you want to be a stay-at-home mom and dad, me and my wife both stay at home. We have this residual income that's building. Now we're getting paid a lot now. We could quit and get a check for life still. That's what you want. You don't want to do that for someone else because that's what you're doing for your employer. You're giving them a check for life, not you. When you go international, the business really explodes because what happens is you have someone who knows someone who knows someone, and all of a sudden you see something growing in the country and you don't even know them, right? And there's a pay it forward part of this compensation plan where I'll tell you what happened to me. I have about 65 people underneath me in Canada, and I've never been to Canada. The only person I know from Canada is Marie, and it happened because someone knew someone who knows someone, and it just took off. We have people standing in the sidelines right now waiting for international expansion, and you wouldn't believe what happens when that happens. You want to get in now because you're going to know someone who knows someone who knows someone who knows someone in Japan or Mexico. And when it first opens, if you get a few distributors in there, man, you could go to 7 figures really fast. The pay it forward part's pretty interesting. And I really like to slow down here so everybody gets it because I got this. I'm a math guy. I'm a numbers guy. And I saw this and I go, this is worth its weight in gold. This is like a business miracle in itself. So you saw the previous chart with the exponential growth, 3, get 3, get 3, get 3. And with a viral product, with a product that people are burning body fat without exercise, that's less than a cup of coffee and saving money on groceries. I mean, that's why a company went from, what we did, $1 million a month to $70 million a month, because people are having transformations. Now, this is what's interesting too. We talked about the 3 on the other slide, right? So this is you, and you bring in a couple people. But we put this green here. The green here is people that are not sponsored by you or by your team members. They're people that are placed underneath you from above. We have the spillover effect in ViSalus. Well, we're not building more than 3 legs. So when we sponsor someone, especially after you get your 3, so let's say this was me. Let's say this is me, right? When I'm sponsoring people after I got my 3, they go into my waiting room. And I have up to 60 days to place them down underneath people who are already in. Meaning the people who are at our last webinar that came in may have or are going to have And we'll have people placed underneath them, sponsored by someone else, not even by their team, by me or Marie. This is the key to having a company that's going explosive, because not only does it explode down from below, but it explodes from above. And I got so lucky being sponsored by Marie, who's obviously a top recruiter. Now I'm a top recruiter. And we're actually both sponsored by the #1 recruiter in ViSalus right now. What that means is he's placing people down underneath me, myself and Marie, and under you. It's called the pay it forward part. So what happened was I had gotten a couple legs, and then Marie sponsored someone in Canada and put them underneath me, and all of a sudden they're going crazy. Now I've got this whole leg from Canada that I don't even know anybody there. I had it happen in my other leg over here where Roger sponsored someone from Alberta or Canada, and I've got another leg over here with Canadians in it. And I didn't know anybody. This is the power of the system. Combined with the viralness of the product and the numbers that we're doing and putting up and the frenzy we're going into, something you really need to take a look at getting involved in. Now, what does it cost, right? You're all wondering. Well, there's a number of ways to get involved, but the two most popular are $4.99 and $9.99. And let's be clear, the $9.99 is not for everybody. The $4.99 is what you want. If you're a doctor, you're going to hand out tons of samples. The $9.99 is fine. You want to go super fast. You're a huge networker, that's fine. But the $4.99 maxes the compensation plan, and here's the thing, there's no financial risk with it. We're going to get that back to you. Remember, we're doing a home-based business, right? So you're doing it to make money. So 7 to 30 days, and then the money starts coming in. So 7 to 30 days, you get your investment back, and there's also a 30-day money-back guarantee. The Facebook training alone that I learned, the online training alone, was well above the $4.99. Plus the 11 websites. I mean, that's tens of thousands of dollars. All right, Superstar Bonus Program. This compensation plan is absolutely extraordinary. And I know Marie had problems. I'm wondering if she's back. She's not. All right. So take a look at these bonuses. This is above and beyond the normal compensation plan. So plus, in addition to that, now, by the way, I just came back from a conference, and there was hundreds of people on stage with these bonus checks in different categories. I mean, it's going crazy right now. We have 3 people a day are going over the $100,000 a year mark. This business is cookie cutter, right? You just plug in, you get coached, it works. Plus the trips. All right, limited time. We have 2 additional bonuses that were for $5,000 for national director. By the way, if you're national director, you can still stay home and do nothing and collect money. It's just a title. I'm a national director. You can work as hard as you want. Sometimes when you see those titles, I wonder if they think they're getting all this responsibility. The only responsibility you have is to collect your check and build more if you want to. But these are additional $15,000 in bonuses that are at the beginning of the compensation plan that were really nice. All right, so what are we talking about? First of all, if you want to quit your job or if you want to start building a lifetime residual income, this is the way to be, where to be. It's stable, it's long-term. We can start building it slowly with a couple hours a week or really fast if you want to go fast. That's the key. And the reason why we got involved was because of the momentum and the viral product. Remember, Marie made millions in a similar business. And people all around her made millions, and it made more millionaires in that business than any other company in history. She saw it repeating itself again. Does it mean you're going to make $1 million? Not necessarily, but anybody who got involved in that business 21 years ago with Marie did really, really well. Anybody. So that's what's happening again now. So whether you want to make $100,000 a year or $100,000 a month, this is the company to do it with. This is the home business. So you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. This is a key. Marie is coaching us. She's coaching me. I'm coaching you. We have a millionaire wealth coach when you come on our team. That means this thing's all but guaranteed. When you have a wealth coach, when you have someone who knows exactly what to do in every possible situation, every one of you, I know you're unique, but Marie has dealt with someone just like you. She's coached hundreds and thousands of people into quitting their jobs and creating wealth. And you guys are going to get access to her as well as myself. So if you're coachable, here's the thing. All you got to do is be coachable. There are some people where I can bury $1 million in their backyard, draw them a roadmap, and they still can't. They'll find some excuse not to follow it. If you're one of those people, this is not going to work for you. Okay? If you're one of those people, you can say, okay, Dave, what do I do? And I say, okay, this is it. Me and Marie coach you through. You are going to be successful. That's why this company's went viral. That's why we're all doing this right now. The tools are immense, so we can pick our spots as well. We have a social media and online marketing system that's absolutely extraordinary. So we're going to coach you through that. You're going to get all the websites that we talked about and an online store instantly. The product's unbelievable, guys. You don't go from 34 million to 500 million in a matter of months and have David Bach called a business miracle, Oprah Winfrey's financial expert, and celebrities going crazy. It's the first mainstream it's the first network marketing company that I've seen that's gone mainstream, where everybody's come out of WordWorks and saying, wait a minute, now this is the one that works, right? So when you have a product that people don't have to exercise as a meal replacement, that tastes great, that costs less than what it costs to eat, where people are just burning body fat, having transformations in the hundreds of thousands of them, right? Where it's the norm to lose like 47 pounds in 90 days like my buddy Jerry. That's the norm. That's why it goes viral. All right, so the BMW program at the beginning of the compensation plan. That means every single one of you can earn it. All you got to do is be coached properly. Whether it be a few days to earn it, or a few weeks or a few months, it doesn't matter. As long as you're coachable, you're going to get the BMW, and it's a lifetime bonus. Why burn money on cars when you can get one free for the rest of your life, especially a BMW? All right, six-figure income earners. So, that's a nice number. Most people can retire on that. So, my goal is to coach as many people to that as possible, and we're doing it right now. So whether it takes us 1 month or 6 months or 12 months, it doesn't matter. We're going to do it. We have a proven system that does it. So you can look at the possibility of quitting your job, being a stay-at-home parent like I am. Me and my wife are both stay-at-home parents. We're free. We get to live a wonderful life. I get to see my kids go off to school. I get to take home. I can be there for my family. I don't have money problems. It's wonderful. And we want to share that with each and every one of you and coach you to that same goal so that you guys don't have to worry about money. You don't have to worry about, you can be insulated from the economy, where it doesn't matter what the economy is doing because you're fine. That's what our lives are about, and that's what we're inviting you guys to come on our team to do. Partner with us. We're top recruiters. We have a big pay it forward, and we can create that residual income for life for you and create some really good money up front now, as well as that BMW. There's no risk on the investment. The $499, there's a money-back guarantee, and we get that back typically in 7 to 30 days. You'll be partnering with mentors that have made millions. You can't get a millionaire wealth coach for $499. You can't do it. You just can't. And that's what's extraordinary about coming on our team and coming into this opportunity. You don't have to take my word for it. Take David Bach's. He appeared 6 times on the Oprah Winfrey Show, sharing his strategy for living and finishing, and you can catch him every Wednesday on NBC's Today, Money 911 segment. He's also a frequent guest on Weekend Today, CNN's Larry King Live, ABC's Live with Regis and Kelly, The View, CBS Earliest Show, ABC News, ABC's Good Money, Fox News, and CNBC. He's been profiled in major publications, including the New York Times, Business Week, USA Today, People, Reader's Digest, Times, Financial Times, The Washington Post, The Wall Street Journal, Los Angeles Times. I can go on. Hey, guys, we're talking about the #1 home-based business in America. There's no sense in looking at number 2. If you've been looking for a home-based business or have thought about the possibility of retiring and living that lifestyle that you hear other people doing, because they're out there, people are making it, this is it. And David Bach said it himself. It's a business miracle. So if you want to get involved, just email me at dave@daveburke.me. Leave your name and your phone number, and I'm going to call you tonight. That's dave@daveburke.me and your name and phone number. Or you can call 815-566-3328. I'm going to leave this up for a minute so you guys can jot that down. And I want to really try to be clear. I know there's a lot of things out there, and I know a lot of people have burned a lot of money on stuff. And I have too. And it makes, this works. We've had so many people come in that failed at other things and it worked. In fact, you know what? I have someone who's on and I didn't realize they were, and I almost forgot about him. He told me he was going to be. I'm going to bring him on here. I have a gentleman who's become a really good friend of mine. And I'm proud to be his friend. And that's what's really another really great part is the relationships that we're creating. See, we have this team that's so different than any other team I've ever seen, where we're all working together to build our business, and it's extraordinary. All of us have different gifts and different skills, but when we come together with the tools Visalis given us and the proven business system, we're all winning. There's wins everywhere. And I want to bring on someone who you guys may be able to relate to because he was in your position months ago. And I won't, and I hope he tells his story thoroughly. I want you to, Jerry, if you don't mind, tell your story to everybody that's listening and how, and maybe they can relate a little bit better.
Thank you, Dave, and it's an honor to be on with you and Marie. I started at the end of May. I was very skeptical. I had tried several other businesses, one that I paid over $4,000 to get in and had to build my inventory. I lost thousands of dollars in that business. So that was my second attempt. I failed at another one before that. So, of course, I was very skeptical. When I got into that other one and failed, they got me in, and I heard nothing more from anyone. With this one, Dave and Marie, when he says that they will help if you're coachable, that's exactly what they mean. They're a phone call away. They have helped me every step of the way. I have also lost 50 pounds on the product. It's an amazing product, and that was without exercising and 2 shakes a day. And my third meal, I have whatever I want. Again, as the longer you're on it, your appetite goes down. So I don't eat as much as I used to, but I still have the things that I enjoy. The other thing that I was skeptical about was, would this really work for me? And because I am not a social butterfly, I tend to be a kind of shy hermit. I didn't leave the house if I didn't have to. And I told Marie one time, I don't know what's in these shakes. I can't stop talking about it. It just happens. When a product works for you, you can't help telling people about it. People notice. They open the conversation for you. It's amazing. And Dave mentioned on the slide before that I earned my BMW in 38 days. And then people that did not take me seriously began to take me seriously. So everything that Dave and Marie have said is absolutely true. And if anybody can do it, I mean, if I can do it, then anybody can do it. It's an amazing product and an amazing business.
Thank you so much, Jerry. So,
you're welcome.
You know, we're going to close this up here real quick, but I'm going to invite each and every one of you, even if you're not sure, email me. Let's have a conversation. Because let me tell you something. I walk around and I see people with crunchy face. I see people struggling all the time, not getting what they're not living a life of their dreams, and you don't have to. You just have to get on the right team. That's all. Let me tell you something. If you can't win a Super Bowl by watching from the sidelines. You have to join a team. You're going to have to join a team to win. You can't sit on the sidelines. Okay? And you're going to have to join a team and go to work with the right team. And we will win together. And that's what it is a ball, absolute ball, every day to wake up and hear all the positive, and this person's reached this milestone, and I was just on the phone with another person in Arizona. Dave, he's halfway to his car. You know, he's making, you know, close to $1,000 a month part-time. This person's, you know, going up to $2,000 a month. This one's at, you know, $5,000 a month. This one's at $8,000. I mean, it's extraordinary opportunity when we see it work over and over and over again. And here's the thing. If you show up, whether it be starting an hour a week or 10 hours a week, there's really no cost because you're going to get your $4.99 back in 7 to 30 days anyways, as long as you're coachable, right? And we're going to create this residual income together, and you can start living the dream with us. Jerry's going to quit his job in a few months. He went from being scared like you guys, paycheck to paycheck, not going out all the time, you know, just like every other person in this planet right now, struggling, to getting a brand new BMW, to a product that made him fit. and more healthier, to saying, wow, wait a minute, it's actually working. I'm getting these checks and they're growing every month. That's fun. And we're contributing to others, health-wise. So, Dave at daveburke.me, 815-566-3328. You want to do something that works. You want to plug into a system, online system, marketing system. Will help you build your business. It goes viral. It's so easy to do. That's why so many people are successful, and we want to thank each and every one of you for coming on the webinar tonight, and thank you for your time.